Hey everyone, this is Randy. I forgot to tell you guys, I went to this meetup a couple nights ago, and I sat up at the bar. It was like this big, U-shaped bar. It was a Mexican restaurant. It was like happy hour. And so there was an empty seat between two random guys. So I sit down, and this partly balding guy introduced himself. I forgot his name. Anyway, he was like the strangest guy, and you let me know if you think it's weird. I mean, it's weird to me. I don't need to know if he's really weird or not. To me, this is strange. So I asked him what he did for a living kind of early on after meeting him, and he was offended. He was like, that's what I do. That's not who I am. And he's like, I feel objectified. And okay, so I thought he was kidding, so I kind of chuckled, and he was dead serious. And then he starts twitching, and he's real nervous and stuff. And so I don't know, I couldn't resist. I said, okay. I said, are you serious? I said, so, because I said, what are you, I think, instead of what do you do? Because some professions, okay, let's say doctor. I was just thinking teacher. That's what are you, instead of what do you do? I said, what are you, or something, instead of what do you do? And then he's like, not what I am. It's not who I am. I'm a human. I was like, okay. I said, all right, forget it. Well, I'll guess, So I guessed, I can't remember, but the third thing that I guessed was engineer. And he's like, yeah, that's what I am. And I'm like, okay, engineer. I'm like, thinking to myself, yeah, that figures. And then I can't remember some of the really strange things that he said. Oh, he'd never been married. He hangs around with some guys from work. After work, he will go out for a couple of beers. And then he wanted to tell me that, he said, I'm fun or something. I'm not boring. I'm going to Jamaica. And I was like, okay. I'm thinking to myself, that does not mean you're fun or you're not boring just because you're going to Jamaica. But then the weirdest thing was, he's like, oh, so you're a cat person or a dog person? And I was like, cat. And he says, so am I. Whips out his phone, and he's like, you want to see my cat? And on his screen, his phone screen, is a live cam of his cat at home. And then he's like, watch, I bug my cat all day from work. And he talks into his phone, and he called the cat's name. I don't remember what it was. Let's say it was Buddy. And the cat is sleeping, and the cat wakes up and kind of looks, and then goes back to sleep. And then a couple minutes later, he's like, watch, Buddy. So this guy has a cat cam, a camera for his cat, that his voice, the sound of his voice, can go to the cat. I mean, cats don't need to be monitored, and cats don't want to be woken up constantly and bugged by their owner. Oh my God, it was so icky. He was icky. Ugh. Then I just started talking to the other guy on the other side of me, and he was like, you know, normal. Jeez. So it's like, I just wanted to say that. Like, do you think it's strange for a man to have a cat cam and then wake up his cat all day from while he's at work, and this camera is like pointed toward his bed, and I guess this is where the cat always sleeps? I mean, are you flipping serious? So, you know, this is an example of some guy who's like going to these meetups, and who knows what's in his mind. But he seemed like OCD, nervous, socially awkward. And no wonder, because he's got a cat cam. All right. Have a good day.